Let's argue about abortion, guys! Because honestly, January is about two things: honoring Martin Luther King Jr. and arguing about abortion. Because in January, you're just honestly recovering from December. You're like, wow, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, are those the bills? Wait, let me catch my breath for 1 second. Oh my, it's February already? Are those the bills? Quick reminder to everybody that I'm a pro-lifer because all life has value in and of itself. You don't have to prove in each individual instance why that life has value. It already does. Pro-lifers, we believe that all murder is wrong, whether it's state execution or abortion or killing the sick or the elderly, all of it is wrong. All life is valuable. Very tiny life, very old and sick life, convicted of crime life, poor life, foreign life, all of it. So this video is actually dedicated to a very intense argument and discussion that I had with a very, very feminist pro-choicer back in college. And I'll always remember it because of how we ended up being very, very close friends. It took us a long time to actually start to respect each other. We spent a lot of time just in each other's faces yelling about abortion and with feminism and with the world and with life and with the role of women in the world. It was all really difficult. I've actually never seen why the pro-life movement couldn't be feminist. I was raised by a pro-life woman. Anytime that I've gone to volunteer, learn, work in any sort of pro-life fashion, it's always been led by women. Seriously, when I was a part-time volunteer at a pro-life pregnancy center, my boss was a woman. I never got to pray a rosary outside of a clinic. It was a woman that was leading us. It's a women-led movement. And it was from this point of view that I was trying to talk to my friend. And you could tell that no matter what I said or what angle I took, she took everything I said as hypocritical and woman-hating in just the most awful way. I couldn't figure out why. Until she finally just asked me, okay, Steven, how many women are you sleeping with? And, slightly embarrassed, I said, well, none. Slightly embarrassed because the caveman macho side and the follow Jesus side are constantly doing this to each other inside of me. But my answer changed the conversation. She literally told me, okay, I can respect your argument now, even though I completely disagree with it. That was the deciding factor. Because if I was gonna have pro-life opinions, but my actions were such that women might end up in crisis pregnancies, well then I was probably one of the worst kinds of hypocrites. She understood the link between how men treat women and themselves sexually and how women get treated when they are pregnant. And make no mistake, it's how women in crisis pregnancies are treated and viewed that makes for such a high demand for abortion. You see, her logic really isn't that bad of a logic. Is that a man who has kind of a typical millennial sex life, which averages around 8 partners, sexual partners, can we come up with something even more awkward, like genital co-coupler? And especially a man with a stereotypical college sex life is getting drunk and hooking up all the time. That man was required to promote abortion. And I mean grab those National Organization for Women, those NOW signs, counter protests and March for Life and stuff like that. So this video is a pro-life message to pro-life men. Our sexual choices affect the way women approach abortion. If you happen to agree with the Christian stance of abortion, then you must hold yourself to a Christian sexual ethic. A world where a man plans on having sex with more than one woman is a world where abortion will be sociologically required. The men need to be at the front of the pro-life movement, and they need to do that by living their sex life the way God intended. Oh yeah, and to the guys that fearlessly promote abortion, I have this message for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, I've never seen a more selfish man. I've never seen a more selfish man. I've never seen a more selfish man than the one with the NOW sign in his hand.